I just wanted to disappear. I wanted to like change my name. I didn't want to go outside because the level of abuse online was really a lot. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My name's Madinah Javed. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Glasgow, and I studied law at university, and I also am a community activist and a women's rights campaigner. I would say all Muslims are Qur'an reciters in like private, because in our daily worship we have our prayers and we all will recite some Qur'an as part of that. But it does take a long time to learn to recite Qur'an because there's a whole science to it. Each letter will have a different characteristic or there'll be different lengths and timings, so you have to take this all into consideration, just like if you're learning to play an instrument or music or something like that. And it's something that's a skill, so you need to practice it to become good at it. I don't know how old I was when I first got this, but this has been my Qur'an that I've had for my whole life. And I say that like as if I'm so old now, but I mean, as a child, this is the Qur'an that I've had. You can see like I wrote my name like there is when I was a kid. That's why it's so well used. I've recited the whole Qur'an like over the years. I have some brand new ones, but I always just like to stick to this one because it's like the one I've had for all those moments of reading it, so it's quite nice. We're here at St Mary's Cathedral in Glasgow, and this is a place quite close to my heart because I remember as a child coming here for nursery, to attend the Montessori nursery in the hall next door, but also coming here to visit the Christian community and to share my Islamic faith with them. I came here in 2017 on Epiphany, and I was invited by the Christian congregation here to share a recitation from the Qur'an about the story of Mary. And I shared the video of the recitation online, and there was some positive responses within the Scottish community, but as soon as the far right and groups in America had heard about the event, they misrepresented it and spread a lot of hatred and abuse. So I had done this recitation, it had become so controversial, and I was facing a lot of hatred and abuse, especially online. It really showed the level of Islamophobia and like hatred towards Muslims, but also the fact that a lot of the abuse kind of focused on the gender, the fact that it's a woman reciting Qur'an. That's when I realised that there's such a stigma, and I realised that women's voices are not respected. It's not Islam or God that silences women, it's actually patriarchy. It's not something new. There's always been women reciters since the time of the Prophet, and even in some other countries there's many women reciters, but in some contexts, certainly in a British context, you would never hear a woman reciting Qur'an. A lot of times I think the media and people like to speak on behalf of Muslim women and define them, but they never hear from Muslim women themselves. So when you see a Muslim woman reciting Qur'an, then you see like our connection with it, and that we actually love it so much. It shows that we have a direct connection as well to God, so I think that's so special. And yeah, I think it breaks a lot of stereotypes for sure. I created this online space, the #Female Reciters movement, to shine a light on women who recited the Qur'an. Some women who are already doing it in their countries like Algeria or Morocco or Croatia, and then maybe to encourage women in places like the UK or in America who are in communities where it's quite shunned upon to hear women, to encourage them to share their recitations online. And when they see examples of women reciting in other countries and how they're in like mosques reciting, it will give them like a glimpse into another reality that could be possible here too, and I think that's really nice. So I think I'm really positive and hopeful, and yeah, I hope it will change, and I hope that I'll be there to see it as well.